Welcome back everybody to Let's Play Mega Man X. We have defeated 6 of the 8 Robot Masters so far. It's time to encounter our 7th. Stung Kuwanger. And just what the hell is a Kuwanger anyway? But I've always really liked the sound of the music in this stage. Really gets in the mood for what this kind of stage is, which is climbing up a tower. Yeah, it don't sound that exciting, but this stage makes it so. Oh, I never like these things. Fly around. And touching those red lasers will make the ones that float in place attack you. And they cannot be destroyed. So you just have to be quick. And I mean very careless right now. I'll start killing these exploders. Yeah. Anyway. But here is a really useful place to use Rolling Shield. Touching any of those spikes will kill you, but any contact with these guys, they will be destroyed instantly. Now, there's nothing up anymore at the top here, but in Vile's story in Maverick Hunter X, he actually had one of his heart tanks up there. Though I was never sure how you were supposed to get it. I actually don't think I ever have. Yeah. But look, all those little purple flying things, those crawling bugs on the ladders, and even these cannons that keep coming out. All those are destroyed instantly by Rolling Shield. But look, a more armored enemy will break the shield. Now there are 2 ways to get this heart tank. One way of doing it will require coming back to this level and climbing all the way back up. The other involves jumping off a charged shotgun ice. Normally I do it the longer way, but I think it's more interesting to try it this way. I think I've only done it this way maybe once or twice. So you have to jump off the block of ice at just the right time. And from here on out, the stage is pretty straightforward. Just avoid getting hit by the shooting platforms, which you can actually ride on top of after destroying the gunner on top. And we have arrived at the boss. Now I'm charging up Homing Torpedo just to show off what it looks like charged up, because I probably won't be using it much often, if at all, after this. Just shoots out 4 large torpedoes, which is also this guy's weakness, which is actually very easy to defeat. Just shoot a torpedo, then jump on the wall and towards the middle. Yeah, all the bosses in this game are pretty easy if you have their weakness and can move pretty much back and forth. But they become a lot challenging without them. It's been a very long time since I've done that. That is, beat a robot master in this game without their weakness. Probably because I've just gotten so used to that same pattern over and over. And I felt no need to change it. Maybe I'll do a playthrough like that where I do one of these days with a stream. Anyway, now as you can see, we've returned to Spark Mandrill stage for a very specific reason. This sub-tank. Only way to get it is with the boomerang cutter. Jumping and get it. It's also possible to have gotten that heart tank later in this stage with it as well. But that means we'd have to backtrack throughout the whole stage again. That's also the other way to get the heart tank in Kuwanger stage anyway, is with a cutter while standing. Using the cutter while in air makes it move downwards. And here we are at Stung Kuwanger. Now, this forest has been partially flooded with water. That is because we defeated Launch Octopus. And this is the last instance of the game where we'll see it. But only purpose for that is to make this full of water down here so that you can make a big jump instead of a small jump in order to reach this heart tank. For some reason I couldn't dash off the platform. But if you can dash up here into this wall, it'll be a battle against another mini-boss. A big green asshole robot. It only has a few attacks, really. Yeah, trying to hit you with its claw. Using a claw to go to either wall. Jumping. And actually I think that's all of them. And this guy has a lot, and I mean a lot of defense. So it's going to take a bit of effort to bring him down. But it'll be obvious when he's getting weak. Showing no sign of it yet. But be careful when he's hitting the wall. Because any one of those shots he can use to drag him closer. Or is he just out of range for it? No, he's not out of range. And I hear the phone ringing again. Just like in part 2. See, now he's smoking. That means he's getting weaker. So just keep on attacking him and soon he'll fall. Now I guess it would go faster if I was doing dash attacks instead of standing. And he's starting to smoke even more now, so he's getting close to the feet. Just a little bit more. See, look at all this health he has. It's taken away almost all of Storm Tornado. Had I not been using other attacks, it would have used it all. And our reward is a capsule. This capsule contains a new type of body armor. It will reduce damage to your systems by 50%. So, pretty much we now have all 4 armor pieces. And we got a cool looking pieces of white added to X's all blue body. Now in this little tunnel down here, if we did not defeat that green robot, blocks of rock will be falling down. aside from these Mavericks that will attack you anyway. Having the helmet part, though, would make those pieces would break on top of the helmet and not damage X. But without the helmet upgrade, X will be taking considerably more damage from those falling blocks. And the rest of the stage is almost straightforward. We even have a 1-up for all of our efforts so far. Now here's another ride armor. Unlike the one in Joe Penguin's stage, this one is blue. But it functions just the same. Just move forward and punch to do damage. And it's good because there's 2 of these guys that have their own. But we cannot take it into the boss room with us. And we now begin the fight against the last Robot Master, Stung Kuwanger. And as I should have made obvious by now, Boomerang Cutter is his weakness. He'll just bounce back and forth if you keep hitting him with it, making him extremely easy to beat. Especially when he's hanging down. Because then he has no defense against it at that point. When he's hanging in a corner, he might have just enough room to escape being hit if you're too far away. But there's lots of room to hit him when he's hanging down from his tongue. So his attacks become no threat. Now, back when I was still pretty new to this game, I thought it was impossible to beat this guy without his weakness. And so I had a friend over and told him that, when I started playing it from the beginning, to show this game off to him. And as it turned out, by some stroke of luck, I was able to beat Stung Kuwanger. With no power-ups, no heart tanks, not even the dash parts. And we could hear Zero's badass theme once again. Finally, we found Sigma's fortress. Let's go in and put an end to its war against the humans. And with that, the Mega Man X square becomes Sigma's face and the Maverick symbol. And the level select music has changed. And it will stay that way for the rest of this game. And he has no map, and no specs. Only his face appears for what the stage looks like. But we're not going to handle that just yet. Now we go back into Armored Armadillo stage. Off screen and between this part and the last, I grinded up here and got extra lives and filled up my sub-tanks. But I did something to take away some of those lives. And I'll be showing off just exactly what that is very shortly. First, have to make it through to the end of the stage once more. I'm also showing off Chameleon Sting's charged up form, which makes X completely invisible to all damage. Not even spikes can hurt him while it's active. He can even attack with Chameleon Sting while it's being used to camouflage him. course, it does last for a limited time, and then X returns to normal. Unlike Rolling Shield, that lasts as long as you take no heavy damage. Now, I've always liked this part, where everything's moving so fast, where you can move even faster than your attacks. Now, what I did off screen after grinding was I came here and picked up this energy capsule a few more times. You have to come here at least 4 times to pick up that energy tank. When you come here for a 5th time, after having every upgrade, every heart tank, every sub-tank, and every boss weapon, this capsule will be here. And Dr. Light looks a bit different. And I think his text is red now. I thought it was blue before. I give you a special present. Now enter the castle, please. What could this present be? Hadouken! That's right. Mega Man gets the Hadouken from Street Fighter. And it's used by the same button combination. This can only be used when X is at full health. What's in the weapon energy and sub energy does not matter. I used to think it all had to be maximal. But then last year I saw Cornshak's playthrough of this game and found out it was only health that had to be at maximal. Even the final boss can be defeated instantly with this. And with that, I shall end this video. And next time on Mega Man X, we will join back up with Zero in Storm Sigma's fortress in order to stop his Maverick War. Goodbye, everyone.